Greetings. My name is Kim Cheeks, State of Iowa Coordinator of the Dr. Martin Luther King Celebration Committee. It is my pleasure to welcome you to the 33rd Annual State of Iowa Virtual Commemoration honoring the legacy of the late Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. We are sad we could not meet in person and are looking forward to gathering safely in person in the future. However, we have put together a great program for you today. This year's celebration features video presentations, Governor Reynolds' proclamation declaring the period of January 17th through the 22nd, Martin Luther King Jr. week, plus the holiday bell ringing ceremony. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic and numerous challenges worldwide today, we did not receive or award any individuals or groups the MLK Achievement, Service Project, or Youth Contest. We hope to receive nominations for 2023. If you are interested in nominating an individual, group, or entering the Youth Contest, please contact the Iowa Department of Human Rights for the appropriate forms. Now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the program.
Whereas the Congress of the United States of America has designated the first Monday after January 15th of each year as a national holiday in recognition of the birth of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., and whereas the state of Iowa designates the third Monday of January of each year as Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day, and whereas it is essential for Americans to act upon the principles of racial equality and nonviolent social change espoused by Dr. King and reaffirm their commitment to peace, unity, and racial harmony. And whereas it is appropriate for all of us to review our own attitudes and to reaffirm the American ideals of freedom, justice, and opportunity for all. And whereas this is when people of all races, religions, classes, and stations in life should put aside their differences and join in an effort to bring peace to our world. And whereas in 1994, Congress passed the King Holiday and Service Act, directing the King Center and the Corporation for National and Community Service to carry out a day of service reflecting Dr. King's life and teachings. And whereas it is appropriate that we honor the late civil rights leader and Nobel Peace Prize recipient and recognize Dr. King's legacy of understanding and peace among all people. Now, therefore, Kim Reynolds, Governor of the state of Iowa, do hereby proclaim January 17th, 2022 as Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day, and the period of January 17th through the 22nd, 2022 as Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Week.
When I came here in 2005, I didn't see as much diversity as I see today. So what I consider I see in the state of Iowa, whereby different communities come together and work together for the benefit of everybody. So that's what I can see in the future of Iowa. Iowans, in a way, there's a culture that, the way I understand Iowa culture is the fact that they are a little bit more labor compared to some of the cities that I've been, like Detroit and Columbus, Ohio. But And the future of Iowa, I see, is more integrated than it's been. And that's all I can see in the future. But I can see a bright future because of the different ethnic and racial groups that are coming together.
Here in Iowa, we as people of color have got to come together. Have to come together on one accord to really tackle these issues because we're all having the problems. And that's one of the reasons I really want to see things progress. And that's one thing at a ground level we're just going to have to really do is come together to make this work. It's the only way it will work, is once we come together and really tackle these issues. Because having other people do what's affecting us doesn't work. We have to respect and determine our own destiny. And that's what keeps me going. Because I know it will happen, we just have to make it happen.
But what the future holds for Iowa is major change. I see constantly the flow of people from around the country that's migrating to the state, and especially with the knack for internationals, a lot of immigrants and refugees who are coming to Iowa. I can see the whole fabric of the state changing right before my very eyes.
What else would you want Iowans to know?
I want Iowans to know that one of the main reasons that I moved here was the opportunity to grow, the opportunity to go back to school and pick up new skills, and I would like to see Iowa really change to the point where Iowa will come to realize that all people are equal. All people, not just some, not because of your ethnic makeup or your religious affiliation. I feel that all people should be considered, and not just in the sense of when people speak of diversity, I'm talking about inclusion, of people have a part, have a say in what needs to be done within our communities, within this state, period.
I hope the future for Iowa is that we figure out a way to stop this mass incarceration of African Americans and other people of color. We do have in our state a history of being forward-thinking, race relation-wise. I mean, we have a lot of firsts in our state, and we need to get back being a forward-thinking state.